Hi, we are from Good Tree, and my group consists of Rennie, Queenie, Terence, Liddy, and myself, Minchin. Today we are going to talk about Carousell. I will be covering the introduction for this presentation. Carousell is founded by three Singapore graduates, Kwek Siu Rui, Lucas Ngor, and Marcus Tan, on 2012, and subsequently registered as Carousell Private Limited on 2013. They has been around for 9 years since the official launch in 2012. They decided to build the apps to return all the underutilized and unused stuff by using mobile phone. They have regionally expanded across the world, which now includes Malaysia, Taiwan, Hong Kong, Indonesia, Philippines, Australia, Canada, and New Zealand. Carousell is a Singaporean multinational smartphone and web-based consumer-to-consumer platform. It brings a convenient visual market for users to buy or sell their new and second-hand goods, such as unwanted or used items. For example, clothes, cosmetics, stationery, bicycle, pre-loved, character, and more. Carousell is a user-friendly mobile application. The statistic to say that you can snap, list, and sell goods in short period of time. Furthermore, they won themselves support from top investors which earned them valuation of 550 million worth of business. Carousell is also funded by investors, with the latest funding rounded up total of valuation worth of 900 million to accelerated growth in Malaysia, Vietnam, and the Philippines. Based on our finding, the report revenue goal was 15.7 million in financial year 2019, achieved from their advertising strategy. The pandemic has accelerated their strategy because of the increased adoption of e-commerce. With their size, there's not lack of exit option. The number will increase more moving forward. This is all for the introduction. I shall hand over to Terence to talk more about scam.
Hi, my name is Ingming. I will be talking on the topic on e-commerce scams. It has been a rising trend now for users using digital platforms like Lazada Easy Buy, Shopee, eBay, or Carousell. Especially during this pandemic period, the number of users doing online buying has increased significantly. It creates convenience for people just using their mobile apps to buy things or creating online transactions. Scammers takes this situation as an advantage in creating scam tactics to scam buyers for their money through these transactions. Data has also shown a yearly increase of e-commerce scams cases from 2,000 to 3,000 over cases just between 2018 to 2020. 44% accounted from Carousell, and Carousell is one of the top 5 in e-commerce scams. So what are the current ways Carousell do to prevent scams? There are 5 pointers. First, using of dedicated moderators to remove inflated listing. Second, encourage users to report suspicious listings. Third, they employ and double the numbers of engineers to improve detections of scam patterns. Fourth, tightening accounts creation by doing a cleanup in their current system, only allowing 2 accounts per user, either commercial use or personal use. Fifth, encourage users to opt for Carousell protection. So above 5 mentioned points may not be foolproof solution in eliminating scams. So for my recommendation, in which helps in reducing scam for Carousell, consists of 4 suggestions. First, collaboration with other online platforms in exchange for scammers' information or data. Second, collaboration with government agencies for scammers' information or details. Third, outsource of a scam detection to service provider to better manage Carousell's resources and costs. Last, sourcing for third-party solution whereby able to conduct background screening on users during the signing up of new account. For example, this solution called the Ducati's Deny Party Screening solution. It actually provides organization efficiently screen customer suppliers and trading partners against comprehensive database of international restricted and denied party lists. So this is end of my presentation. I will now hand over to Lydie to talk on the topic on product functionality and condition. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Lily. I will be presenting about the product functionality and condition of unclear photo posted by seller. The biggest problem while buying things online is that you have no guarantee of a product quality, as sometimes photos that seller posted seems to be unclear and actual product that consumer receive might not look the same. We can use hybrid image moderation as they have AI technology that can detect image with a high probability of containing undesirable content in real time. API can help to auto-edit the image if it is unclear or alert that photos are blurry. This helps to lessen the issue for buyers to purchase things in Carousell. Next, I will talk about how to prevent abusive response. Now I will talk about how to prevent abusive response. Nowadays, cyber users use abusive comment and language to discriminate on people. The capability of mentally distress one another is as serious as physically abuse to many cyber users unconsciously doing it. Example, buyer use vulgarity while dealing with seller, asking for more discount or other requests. We can use web purifier to create and optimize a block list of abusive words. They also have profanity filter features help to keep conversation professional. It can help to detect abusive word while used in the chat and it will be blocked. This means that the chat sessions are protected against inappropriate or abusive language. The filter works across both sides of the chat conversation, meaning that internal chat are kept clean. Therefore, it can help to minimize C2C to encounter unnecessary issue. The reason we choose Web Verify for both issues because they had a well-trained team that provide 24/7 services. It's cost saving and reduce the downtime to source for another solution provider, which can help them to build timely service to the user. I will now pass to Queenie to present on digital security.
Hi guys, this is Queenie. For my part, I'll be talking about digital security on Carousell. Cybercrime is becoming a more significant issue for businesses and consumers. For example, credit card fraud, credit card theft, phishing emails, spam, scam, and more. When downloading Carousell app, they need personal information including your name, email address, mobile number, date of birth, or even your banking details. Because they are collecting all this sensitive data, they have to enhance their platform security. We list out 3 points that we're going to share that Carousell already implement. First, constantly upgrade their server, which will automatically block our IP address to be suspected of engaging any malicious activity. Second, they cater to third-party service called Safe Signs to prevent repeat fraudsters from creating new accounts to cheat on other users, where they use artificial intelligence AI to detect it. Third, sensitive information such as credit card details are encrypted using secure socket layer technology known as SSL. Moving on. To further enhance the platform security, we suggest 2 points. First, timely notify users to change their password. Suggest them to create a strong password. If users fail to do so, they will not be able to log onto their account. Second, two-phase authentication, known as 2FA, require password and biometric, fingerprinting, or face recognition. This is to make it harder for attackers to gain access to the person's device or account, because knowing the user password alone is not enough to pass the authentication check. That's all from me. I'll pass to Rennie to talk more about the payment security. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Randy Lim, and I'll be talking about the payment system for Carousell. When we talk about digital business, having online payments is a norm. Businesses are constantly seeking to improve their payment system to satisfy the ever-changing demand from the consumers and outwit their competitors. Carousell first introduced CaroPay in 2018. It collaborates with local bank DBS PayLah, Visa Card, Visa, MasterCard, and technology company Stripe to allow buyers to make payment in a secured manner. If you use DBS PayLah, there will be no subjected fee for the buyer, but for Visa and MasterCard, there is a 2% nominal fee and a 10-cent charge per transactions made. As presented on the table, these are the positive and negative effects. Positive effects are contactless and swift, easy payments through CaroPay. This can be paid using DBS PayLah or Visa and MasterCard. Easy to monitor transactions and save costs. Tying up with the bank, this will be convenient to monitor the transactions. Reduce buyer's risk. CaroPay protects the buyer's risk by holding payment to the seller if there should be any dispute when the items are received or delivered. On the negative effects, it is not applicable to all categories of the product that is sold online. This does reduce the protection to buyers for those who like to be protected by using CaroPay. The disputed transactions. Some disputed transactions can be false claimed by buyer when it's delivered or received. This will cause a lot of confusion and also unhappiness for both parties. Long waiting time for buyer to retrieve money. This is actually one of the downside also. When the seller wants to retrieve money out from CaroPay, they are required to wait about 2 to 3 days for the payment to process to their desired account. This will cause some delay in their accounts closing in a monthly basis. Lastly is the CaroPay coins is not able to be used to buy other products in Carousell. Coins or amount in CaroPay are not possible to be used, which this might cause some hurdles to buyers who like to purchase items on the platform. They will have to go through the whole route again to have the payment details out from their account into their bank account, and then when you buy something again, they have to pay through their own bank account again. So it's actually a round loop because they can't use the CaroPay coins in Carousell. So definitely making the recommendations for the negative side of it, making CaroPay available for more services and categories. This will enable buyers to be more protected for some of the services they will engage, like repair services where the job is done and customer are satisfied. The amount will be released to the seller. Second would be providing sellers to include a drop-down condition of the item selling and include the functionality of the items being sold. This will definitely reduce the amount of disputed transactions. Number 3, to allow buyers to purchase coins on Carousell and use it to buy products in Carousell itself. So allowing buyers to actually use Carousell coins to actually buy Carousell will ease off the lesser transactions within the platform. Buyers will have the freedom to also store credits and use it as and when they would like it. And lastly would be allowing sellers to withdraw a minimum sum would reduce the waiting time for businesses to withdraw the money out from the platform, saying that maybe it might be a 500 cap or a $1,000 cap, which require 2 to 3 working days. It can process within a day. That will definitely reduce the waiting time for sellers if they were to actually retrieve their money out from Carousell. That'll be all. Thank you.